So what would you say about an NHL team who would suspend a player because he decided to go for heart surgery? And you're saying to yourself, is this a true story? Well, this player has been on my request list for the last couple of weeks. Dynamite regular season and playoff performer, one of the most respected players of all time, probably is the most decorated Finnish international of his generation, besides Coyote and a few others. But when Teppo Numminen was suspended by the Buffalo Sabres for going in heart surgery, is one of the biggest controversies in NHL history. Now, before we get to that massive public relations nightmare, we're going to talk about his career and talk about his long time in the NHL. Now, 6'2", 198, born in the beautiful Finnish community of Tampere, July 3rd, 1968. He was played the NHL for a number of seasons, probably with more distinction than any Finnish defenseman of his generation. Now, he started his career pretty well with his local team, Tappara, in the SM Liga. Drafted in the second round, 29 overall, in the 86 NHL entry draft by the Jets. He moved to North America in 88 to play for Winnipeg. He moved with the team as it became the Finnish Coyotes before the 97 season. He also played the NHL All-Star Game in 99, 2000, and 2001. After 15 seasons playing for the Winnipeg Finnish organization, he was traded to the Dallas Stars in July 2003 for, of all people, world record holder Mike Sillinger, who played for the most NHL teams ever. Now, Numminen took a break from hockey during the 2005 NHL lockout, then signed as a free agent with the Sabres. Now, on November 13, 2006, he played his 1,252 game in the NHL, thus setting the record for the most NHL games played by a European-trained player, surpassing the great Jari Kurri. Now, after signing a one-year contract in 2008, Numminen was forced to undergo open-heart surgery before the start of the campaign. When the Sabres found out he was suspended, when it was discovered he needed the procedure. Now, Sabre General Manager Darcy Regier stated that the suspension was because his $2.6 million contract was not insured, and the contract contained a clause which stated that the player must have passed the physical and had to be fit to play. Now, they're suspending a person for open heart surgery. Bad press abounded. Thank God that the heart surgery was successful. Now, completed on September 20th, 2007 at the Cleveland Clinic, the surgery again repaired that faulty valve. He was able to return to action for the final game of the Sabres' 2008 season on April 5th of that campaign. Now, per statement by General Manager Regier, Numminen expressed some interest in returning to NHL play for at least another year. On August 8, 2008, not holding spiked, he re-signed with the Sabres. Now, again, by the 2009 season, he was a leader among active NHL players who played the most contests without winning the Stanley Cup at 1,372, again at the end of 2009. Now, when he announced his retirement on August 4, 2009, the 41-year-old finished his NHL career with 117 goals and 520 assists for 637 points at, again, 1,372 games. Now, at the time of his retirement, he was the last player from the 86 NHL entry draft still playing. And he extended, again, his record to 1,372, the most by European-born and trained player at any position, which stood until broken by Nicholas Lindstrom in the 2010 season. So, again, the Finnish superstar defenseman broke the record, and Nicholas has been around for a while, but Teppo was seen to be more preferable for a lot of fans because of his stay-at-home style and doesn't get into much off-ice trouble. Now, on January 30, 2010, the Coyotes enshrined Numminen's number 27 jersey in the Ring of Honor. During his 15 seasons for the franchise, including the previous incarnation as the Jets, he played 1,098 games, which was a then franchise record. His 533 points are also a franchise record for a defenseman. Now, Numminen has represented the Finnish national team and won 2 silver medals in 88 and 2006 at the Olympics, and 1 bronze in 98 at Nagano when he finished ahead of Team Canada. Now, He's also been active in business. He used to own 80% of the Montreal Sports Limited, which was a company founded by his father, Kalevy. The company produced ice hockey sticks and equipment, but was eventually sold to the larger hockey brand Warrior. Now, Numminen and his wife, Anna Marit, have 2 daughters, Bianca and Erica, and one son, Nicholas. His brother, center Teppo Numminen, born December 23, 1973, was drafted 229 overall by the Jets in 92, but he never made it to the NHL. Now, regular season and playoffs, Tappara over a number of seasons, 86 to 88, Jets again from 89 to 96, Phoenix from 96 to 03, Dallas in 04, and then Buffalo 06 to 09, and the one game in the suspended season that involved again the heart surgery. Now in the SM Liga, 127 games, 55 points, 24 goals. Playoff totals NHL, 9 goals, 14 assists, 23 points, 82 games, 17 points in the playoffs in the Finnish league. Now, his international numbers are just tremendous. From 1986 to 2006, over a 20-year period, he was at the European Junior Championships, the World Championships, the Canada Cup, the World Junior Championships, the Olympics, the World Championships, and again, put up some decent numbers. 4-time Olympian, as we all know. So, big one was the World Championship in 87, where he had got 5 goals in 10 games. And again, he played Canada Cup with Finland that year with 1 goal. 88, he played the World Juniors and the Olympics. 91 at the World Championships and the Canada Cup. 96, the World Cup of Hockey and the World Championships. 97, World Championships. 98, the Olympics, the 2002 Olympics. 2004, World Cup of Hockey, and 2006 at the Olympics. Total at the senior level, 30 points, 13 goals in 68 games, and again that big 5 goals in 87 at the World Championships. At the junior level, European and World Junior Championships, 12 points in 12 games. So I want to tell you a little bit story about this. When he was suspended by the Sabres for going through heart surgery, it brought into question if the NHLPA should have protected him better. Obviously, a player with tenure like that, again, one of the top European-trained players of his generation, to be disrespected like that. Instead of just floating away, just because he didn't take a physical, if it was I'm not sure if it was emergency surgery or not, but to treat him like that, like for example, you wouldn't treat Larry Robinson like that, you wouldn't treat Harold Snepps like that, you definitely wouldn't treat Bobby Orr like that. If you're a major defenseman, had to go in for heart surgery to save his life, and you suspend him, that's basically saying you're just a piece of meat. But Numminen never held any spite about that. I don't remember any published reports saying that he felt disrespected or whatever, because, you know, Buffalo Sabres have not made the great decisions regarding to the media over the years. And having somebody with a veteran presence like Numminen in your lineup, you should respect him a lot more. So, great player. Great for Team Finland, one of the top-notch European defensemen of all time. Will he make it in the Hall of Fame? Obviously, probably not, because never won a Stanley Cup. But what he means to Jets fans is just beyond and beyond. He was one of the heart and soul of that team for a number of years, you know, going back to the Howard Chuck years and, you know, all the key players over the last number of seasons. And, you know, it's just bizarre how a team, like it's years later, I still can't believe he suspended him. I'm doing a podcast for you, and it still ranks as one of the most disgusting moments in Sabres history. I don't care what anybody says. You don't kick a man when he's on the gurney waiting for heart surgery. You know, did he send him a lawyer letter saying you were suspended? You know. Anyway, thanks for listening. If you like what you're doing here, give us a like, comment, and subscribe. If you're a Sabres fan, tell me exactly why do you think he suspended him. I'd like to know. Have a good day. Bye.